Welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm Sabrina Salas-Matinani. In our next report, we bring you a COVID-19 recovery story.
It was in October of last year when my daughter, 29-year-old Joan Charfauros, and her boyfriend, 33-year-old Simon Nicholas, battled COVID-19. She remembers the moment she felt something was wrong.
And I just remember feeling very tired, and I just wanted to just sleep or lay down, and I couldn't get comfortable, and I couldn't put my finger on what exactly was wrong. The very next day, I started having trouble breathing. It felt like somebody took a belt and tightened it around my chest, and like I couldn't expand my lungs enough to get the air I needed.
A day later, she couldn't taste or smell. It was at that point where Simon started to experience symptoms. The following day, both tested positive for COVID. Raisha says that they are the perfect example of how COVID-19 can have two very different reactions in people at both onset and the duration.
I got hit very hard, very fast during the initial onset, but he got hit worse. So after, even though his symptoms in the beginning were really mild, Simon was actually the one who ended up in the hospital twice and was actually having complications because of the virus. So he ended up with pneumonia as a result of COVID.
For his first hospitalization, Simon was at Guam Memorial Hospital for 3 days, but a day after he was released, he was admitted again.
That time was a bit of a blur, but all I remember is I had high fevers, close to 102, 103 during that time. I wasn't able to keep any food down, any liquid. And that's the primary reason why we went to the hospital, is because I was dehydrated and I couldn't eat anything. And, well, we were afraid the worst at times.
The hardest part?
When you're sick and then you have a loved one who's sick, and it's so lonely. You know, like you can't have the people that you rely on to help you feel better because they can't be anywhere near you for their sake. The emotional aspect of it, I think for me, was probably worse than the physical symptoms. It was just horrible.
And with the island experiencing its third wave and over 200 COVID-related deaths to date, the couple continues to take the necessary measures to ensure they and the ones around them are safe.
Before we even start our household chores or cleaning or anything like that, we clean ourselves. Especially when we go out, we sanitize more. We make sure that we have some sort of hand sanitizer with us and just something to sanitize the vehicle wherever we go, especially when we come back from work. And I guess just for myself, physical contact is definitely I'm more afraid of it now.
So Nicholas wanted to also take the time to extend his gratitude.
I just actually want to say thank you to our family that helped us during that time. And also the people at the nurses and doctors at GMH.
Yes.
Because it was actually pretty hard. I just want to say thank you.
As for a message she would like to get out to the community,
I'd like to think that we come from a community that puts each other first. It's not about me, it's about us. And we have always relied on each other to do the hard thing, to do the difficult thing, to do the annoying and inconvenient and upsetting thing, to keep one another safe and healthy and happy.
Stay tuned. House to Home is next.